Sweetie, what are you up to? Yeah, I finished my stuff, and when I turn around, I realize you weren't there. So I just wanna check up on you. Are you okay? I mean, today you have been so quiet. Usually when I'm working, you will come over to check on me, ask me if I'm done or when I will be finished. Did something happen? You can tell me, baby. I'm here. But no pressure, okay? I'm not trying to push you. I'm just a little worried. Are you thinking about something? Baby, come here. Let me hug you. Yeah, I know. I can relate to you. I know sometimes when we look at others, it feels like they are all shiny, as if their path is clear and full of light. And then we start thinking, why am I not like that? Am I just not as good as them? But baby, have you ever thought what you see is only the shiny side of them? And you're comparing that to yourself, zooming in your own worries, confusion, and fragility. And one thing I'm pretty sure about is everyone is secretly admiring each other. For real. And everyone has their own struggles. Yeah, I know you can't help but compare yourself to others. Well, from another perspective, you are someone who is really driven and you notice the good in others. And that is a wonderful quality that you have. Oh, baby. I'm struggling with this too. So I was wondering, why do we feel this way? And I learned comparing ourselves to others, it is kind of normal. It is actually something built into our brains, genes through evolution. It's like in ancient times, humans had to constantly evaluate their place in the tribe to survive. And in today's world, everyone's highlight moments get compressed into what we see online. So when you just want to relax for a bit, you start scrolling through your phone. And the more you scroll, the more you start doubting yourself. You start feeling like, I'm not enough. And, just the shitty feeling. Have you ever wondered why we seem to be so much happier as kids? Like, even when we were doing something kind of boring, we could still focus deeply, totally absorbed in the moment, like in a flow state. But as we grow up, we just don't feel that same happiness anymore. It is because when we were little, the way we saw ourselves came from the inside. It was what psychologists call self as subject. Like, we were the ones experiencing things. We felt our emotions, our thoughts from within our own bodies and minds. But growing up, we started to be shaped by the world, the society, by parents, teachers, peers, and we started to see ourselves from the outside. So instead of being, we became observers of ourselves, trying to judge, measure, and evaluate who we are based on how we think others see us. And that is what they call self as object. And it is exhausting, isn't it? And that is how it starts. We begin to compare, to doubt ourselves, and sometimes we even feel small. We look at the world around us, what others are doing, how they seem so put together, and slowly we begin to lose touch with ourselves. And that is not because we aren't good enough, but because the outside voices get too loud, so loud that we forget to listen to our own. Baby, when you're saying something like that about yourself, my heart really hurts a little, because I really cherish you. To me, you are gentle and sensitive in a beautiful way. There are so many little things I cherish about you, like the way you really listen when someone speaks, like now, and the way you giggle or frown a little when you are dipping salt, or how you always look out for the people around you. Yeah, you're precious, baby. It's okay. It's okay to feel this way. We are human, and let's not fight it. Let it be here. Let it pass through you. You don't have to fix it right now. You don't need to be anything else. Just breathe, baby. Let me tell you a story, okay? Once upon a time, in a quiet forest, there lived a little bunny named Bobo. Every morning, Bobo would hop over to a pond and look at her reflection in the water. Sometimes she would just sit there and quietly watch herself, her fluffy ears, her bright eyes, her twitching little nose. And in those moments, Bobo felt special. She felt cute. She was just a happy little being, feeling the morning sun and the breeze. But as Bobo started meeting other animals in the forest, the cute squirrel, the beautiful birds, the wise old owl, slowly little Bobo began to worry. So when she looked at the squirrel, she thought, are my ears too long? When she heard the birds singing, she wondered, why can't I sing like that? And when she saw the owl, she whispered to herself, does he think I'm silly? Bobo started to feel not so happy, and she even felt scared to look at her own reflection in the pond. So baby, do you think Bobo needs to be like the other animals? No, right? Because she's a bunny. She can be others, and she doesn't need to be. It's just like you. You're already your own kind of special. Yeah, baby. And back to the story. One day the old owl noticed Bobo's sadness. He gently said to her, Bobo, don't forget, you're not just a reflection in the pond. You're a living little bunny in this forest. Your bouncing steps, your kind heart, They are one of a kind. You're laughing at my voice. Well, at least I make you smile. Alright. So, Bobo started trying not to be a critical observer of herself, but just to feel the sunshine, the breeze, and the freedom. And little by little, she returned to being the happy little bunny she once was. From then on, she smiled at her reflection again, because she knew the real her was the one dancing, running, bouncing through the forest, free and full of joy. The end. Do you like the story? I'm glad. I'm glad you're feeling a little better now. Come closer. Yeah. Of course I love you. You silly. My baby is the best, okay? And I'm pretty sure about that. I have never ever been so confident like this. Well, do you want to rest a bit? Or shall we do something together? Yeah, come back to the present moment. Okay, sure. It's almost dinner time. Yeah, let's go. Let's make our dinner together.